Oh man, tonight is gonna be blurst. Oh no. This is gonna be a hell of a blurst night. Oh god. But aside from that, hello chat. Hello there. Oh no. And by blurst, a combination of a blessing and a curse. But welcome everybody. It is Sunday. I'd say something else about maybe getting propane and propane accessories, but it's been raining on and off all day today. So maybe not the best day for that kind of stuff. But then again, we do need the rain, so... But anyway, folks, welcome on in. Because you cuckoo crazy burbs filled out the sub goal for last month, I have to do a draw Pokemon from memory stream. Also, it has been a very long time since I've done an art stream, so this'll definitely make for some good shit. Hi, Real Dragon Lover, I see you sneaking in with that raid there. You're just in time. Take this. Oh, man. Well, thank you kindly for the rain. Hope your stream went well. You were playing some Cult of the Lamb. Very nice there. I still have yet to try that out. But you're just in time because welcome! Tonight, because of a sub goal getting fulfilled, I have to do a draw Pokemon from memory stream. And for those of you coming on in, whether from the raid or not, there is a channel point redemption thing for Pokemon art. So if you have an art request of which Pokemon for me to try to draw from memory, use that thing. But however, you can only pick one Pokemon, and you can only do that channel point redemption thing once. I programmed it like that, so you gotta make it count. Robo and I have been playing every Sunday. Very nice. Are Digimon allowed? Nope, only Pokemon. Does this mean you're a real lover of dragons or a lover of real dragons? Oh no. But anyway, welcome in everybody. So I can see already in the queue, there's already about a dozen requests in there. So we're going to be starting off with CJ's request. They want me to try Superior. The final evolution of Snivy. Well, this will definitely be interesting. Whoop! Less talky. Start the drawing! But while we're drawing, we could just pretty much talk about whatever the hell we want. Alright, let me start by drawing out the body base, and then I shall go from there for what I remember. Yeah, this is gonna be completely blind, so I'm like, ooh, this'll definitely be a thing. Some Pokemon I can immediately figure out from the top of my head. Other ones, not as much. So this is definitely going to be a thing tonight. But aside from all this Pokemon madness, hope everybody is doing swell on this Sunday. Sunday. Let's see, if I remember correctly, I think it goes like this. Get that long tail. Although it probably has to be a little more thick if I remember. Tomorrow I plan to bust out the PNG tuber again for when I run the wheel. There you go. Let's see. Now let me zoom in a bit and start adding some details to this lovely Superior. Although I don't know how lovely it's actually going to be. Also, hi Becky, I see you sneaking in with that raid. Take this. Start drawing the face. Thank you for the raid. Hope your stream went well. Actually, I think I remember the head being a little more shaped like that. You're playing Nine to the Woods. Very nice there. Whoops. Get over there. Welcome in, Raiders! You're just in time for the, Aelita Draws Pokemon from Memory stream. And the first request of the night is Superior. Let me make another layer just in case, if I'm remembering correctly. Get over there! Basically, I have to try as best as I can to draw Pokemon from memory. Some I may remember, others not as much, so it's definitely going to make for an interesting night. Oh, man. Now, it will probably be not as much high quality compared to how my real art is, but we shall see how we do for this kind of night. Oh, man. And yes, I was inspired by Steven's Pokemon from Memory stream to come up with this idea. Although I don't think we're gonna be as as cursed as Steven's was. Now, if I remember, I think there were little leaf things right here. I'll make a funny post on the socials when the stream is over. True! People will be like, what the hell happened here? Wait, actually, I think there was a little thing at the end here, like this. Maybe. And then when I finish said Mon, I will pull up a picture on Google and be like, okay, how accurate was I? And see if I was close or not even close. But for right now, I'm going blind, baby. Blind. You knew something was up during the loading sequence when Steven's logo on the screen and a crunch text next appeared at the end of the countdown. Once you see the crunch, you're in for some serious shit. From the Gramps. Let's see, I believe it went like this? Let me see. And I think there's a little thing right here. I believe so, from what I can remember. Let me clean that up. Hello, come. Whoops. Jolt! Hello, Talos. And everybody else coming on in. Welcome aboard. Yes, it's see how good / bad I draw these mons. And listening to some chill tunes. I believe there was some more markings right here, but I believe they were yellow instead of green. In Pokemon related news, Japan's getting its final Scarlet Violet TCG pack. Focusing on Unova though. Ooh, good luck getting those cards. Let's see, I think there's a dark green thingamabob at this point. How are we looking? Not too bad so far. There. There's a little bit right there. But now we gotta draw out the face. What's a Pokemon without a face? Make your face the greatest in Pokeland. And I think those little things right there. Let me see. But now about the face. How well can I remember the face? Your face. Join me, Link, and we'll make these Pokemon faces the greatest in Oradai. Yeah, this part I definitely remember, but how about the eye? I think it was like this. Dum dum dum. Doop doop doo doo doo. Ta-da! Excellent. Wipe out the work in progress there. Ta-da! It's a superior. Although let me wipe out those extra lines I don't need. Let's see. Of course we gotta color it. I have to remember not only just the outline, but I gotta remember the color as well. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. It's really good for a blind. Why, thank you. But, how am I gonna remember the colors? Let's see how I can do here. Let me just name the, let me name the layer here, so I remember where I'm going. Sir color? There we go. Let's see, if I remember the most. Here, here, here. There. Whoops. Wrong spot. Right there, right there, right there. Let me see. I believe all those places I clicked on are a dark green. A dark emeraldish green. Let's see how this color works. Whoops! Don't smooth the selection. I want to expand the selection there. And boop! Color it in there. Hello, Tay. Do 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 do. Get those little itty bitty bits there. Do 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 dum do do dum. Actually, I think I missed a spot for this, if I remember. It should be more correct, because I think that's also dark green. And also right here, if I remember. Let's see. Do 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 do. Well, I guess while I'm drawing this in terms of Pokemon on the mind, hey chat, what's y'all's favorite Pokemon? Do tell me. What's your favorite Pokemon? Let's see. I know this part is a little more of a lighter green. Adjust it there. Maybe something around this? I think around this. Darkrai, Victini, the Mudkip family. Good choices there. Well, you all know mine, good old Ampharos. Amphi! Giratina. Ooh. Interesting choices there. Hello, Regigeist. Alright, for this spot, I think I'll use the pen tool. Get inside the lines. And depending on how some areas are drawn out, the selection tool could be of good use, or in other times like this one, it's better to use the pen tool. Get inside the lines there. There we are. Now then, I believe there are some yellow spots. Bum bum bum. Maybe about this color, I think? It's superior. There's some parts I remember about this mon, others not so much. I'm just taking a complete guess here. Umbreon, Kingambit. Interesting shots there. Let's see. I believe right about here. Not completely white, but just a teeny tiny shade. Actually, maybe not that shade. Slightly darker than the usual white. There we go. That looks much better. Does Gigantamax count? Sure, why not? They're definitely not gonna look that good, but I shall do my best. Now we've got the eye. Let's see, I think I remember Superior's eyes being red? I believe like a lightish red, if I remember. Banjo-Kazooie music, the perfect music for a Pokemon stream. Let's see, I know their pupils are not that big. Now actually put them more over here. Want it to look good. Let me get down here. Did I miss any spots? Aha! You want to fill in all those little gaps right there. Oh, it's Banjo! Thanks, not Tracy. Did I miss any of the yellow spots? No, I don't want to zoom out. I want to zoom in, you silly. Zoom in! Dun, 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 dun. Every nook and cranny. Now we shall zoom out. And ta-da! We've got a superior! Excellent. But now then, let me look up an image to see how close I was. Oh, hot damn! I was actually pretty close there. Let me pull it up on the screen for folks. Do I have it over? Do I have that capture over here? Sure, I do. Boop. Let me cut this back so y'all can do a compare and contrast. Honestly, not too bad. Relatively close there. I can definitely tell some parts that I missed, but other parts not that bad. Hell yeah. A little bit on the around the neck I had missed there, but honestly, not too bad. Of course, I know I'm not gonna get that lucky on other mons, but let's see how I do in the next one. Well, thank you for that, CJ. Next up from Joe, he would like Umbreon. Oh boy. Yeah, Umbreon I definitely don't remember as completely, but let's see what happens here. Let's get the shape drawn. Hey, remembered its arms. It doesn't have any arms though. Alright, let's get the shape drawn. Umbreon! It is a cutie. Gigantamax all creamy. Oh no! Oh no! That's gonna be a nightmare. Whoops. Let's see. Let's see, for reference right there. Nick right there. Mr. No Arms. Oh, goodness. Poor Snivy. When it's in its first form, it has arms, but as it grows taller, it doesn't have any arms. Oh no. Pretty bad there. Where it does have arms, where they're rather really tiny. Now, let me see. I'm trying to think for my next stroke. Here we go. Let's go, Umbreon. They're just tucked in the back. Ah, okay. Goes to show how much I pay attention to the back of that design. Oops. Whoops. Yes, true there. We're not going for perfection, it's to see how well from memory I can draw them Pokemans. Some will be accurate, others will probably be like shitposts. Let me scroll you there. Nah, for this part, let me use the pen tool. I know I drew the sketch around it, but I believe if I remember, the ear's a little more pointed. You know what? Let me rename these layers to just ink and color, because I'm gonna keep forgetting to make new layers. Oops. Let's see. I don't expect anything even remotely close to Steven's attempt at drawing Sylveon or even Typhlosion. Those were hella blurst. Oh, man. Alright, Umbreon, let's draw your eyes out. I believe they were more shaped like... Maybe like this, if I had to guess. That was just a base I need right there. And then you work off said base. Drawing out bases, it can definitely help you in the long run. All the artists in the chat. Let's see. Let me get rid of that extra line there. Change this song here. Umbreon Best Evolution. Yeah, it is a good one, I will give it that. But my personal favorite evolution definitely has to be Glaceon. Alright, for this, let me do the pen tool, make it easy. Glaceon, with my runner-ups being Vaporeon and Sylveon. They're so cute. Leafeon and Glaceon shinies are not that good. True, I guess in terms of overall differences, they definitely aren't the best. Although I do like the colors of shiny Glaceon a little more than the base one. But they're both cute regardless. Hello, Chaos Olympus. Question, can you draw a Pokemon with a prompt? I mean, I don't see why not. We also have a Mermaid event channel on another Discord I'm in. It's true, it's Mermaid. Yay! It's gonna be Mermaid, all that I do. Let me shrink the legs there a second. Chandelure with fishing lures? Okay, that's a pretty cute one. All that I do is not enough for you. Hello, Tornado. Ah, Shanda fishing lure. Oh, goodness. And yes, I did make up the Flare OC on the fly. Haha! Hey, you know, sometimes the best ideas come up on the fly right there. Do. I've definitely had those moments right there. Leafy's shiny makes it look like it's a spray-on tan, not gonna lie. A little bit. It got too much sun. Slowpoke having an existence crisis. Oh, Jesus. Poor Slowpoke. Oh my goodness, y'all. Favorite grass starter. Ooh. Favorite grass starter. I'm going basic bitch here. Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur! There we go. Let me get rid of the red lines there. Need a bigger eraser. Yeah, Chikorita! It's haunting! Now, I remember Umbreon being mostly very charcoalish black. Though it has some yellow parts too. So let me get the charcoal parts out of the way first. Whoops! I missed a spot. There we go. Favorite water starter? Asha! Squirtle! Squirty McGurdy, with the runner-up probably being either Mudkip or Oshawott. Asha! Although Poplio is also another good runner-up. Creepy eyes. Don't worry, we'll fix that. Though if I recall correctly, I think Umbreon's eyes are like a dark pink red? Think around this shade. Let me try that. Not too bad there. We need pupils on this motherfucker. Dum dum dum. Asha, Asha. Asha, that's a town 30 minutes from me. Lol. Alright, let me get over here. But how about the eye shine? I believe it was more sideways. Something like this, if I remember correctly. Doop, 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 doop. Now you're just missing the yellow parts, methinks. Right up here, do do do. Come to my rescue, pen tool. Dun 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 dun. Dum 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 dum. The Cubs have a very interesting 6-game matchups versus San Francisco Giants and then the Mets. That is true. We do go against them soon. I believe right about here. Random, aka streamer choice. Okay. Who to choose? Well, since we brought up baseball. Oh hey, very appropriate song for what's going on right now. Welcome to the art block. Yay! Yeah, I think there was definitely a mark. Let me try with the pen tool instead. I believe it went like this, if I remember. Let's see. Da-dum, da-dum. To the block of art, as Gex would call it. Alright, get that spot there. And then the inside, if I remember. Da-da-dum, dum, 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 dum. Right over here. Perfect. Then just other parts of the body, if I remember correctly. I know there's some circles by the legs. In the Old West, cowboys traveling home in the dark used to tie a lantern to their horse's saddle to help them find their way. It was an early form of satellite investigation. Or navigation. Satellite navigation. A horse investigation? Horse mama! We're investigating you! Rather investigate that horse that's in the her guest room. Alright, let me put the yellow parts in there first, and then I shall charcoal them out. Peter, the horse is here. Peter, the Umbreon is here. And then I think after the legs, it's just on the tail, and then that's it. Horse investigation. Luca teaming up with Cole to calculate Bowser's BMI. Oh no! I'd be very curious and probably frightened to even know what the hell it is. Oh no! I think he might be very over in his BMI. Hina, horse mama's here. The horse is here. Do 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 do. Last but not least, the tail. Let's see. I believe right about there. And back it up. Ta-da! We've got an Umbreon! But now then, next step. Google, how far off / close was I? Not too bad there. Let me open it up in a new tab and then I'll show you. Dum dum dum. Where's the capture thingy? Here it is. aside from the different head shape, honestly, not that bad. Pretty close. Pretty darn close. Not bad. Yay! Though I think I might have made its legs a little shorter than the actual art, but you know what? Close enough. I accept. Well done. Cute as heck. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly, Joe, for that one. Next up, courtesy of Enzo, they want Prinplup, which I believe is the mid-evolution of Piplup? Ooh, goodness. Ah, mid-evolutions. They don't get as much love. But now let me back up a little bit here. Let me move. Whoops. You know what? Let me just merge the layers together so I can just do this. There we are. Rename this one. Make a new layer there. Excellent. There's Sword. How do I make you draw a Pokemon? There is a channel point redemption thing in the channel points thing about Bob in the chat thing. The thing. The power-ups and rewards. Julie, do the thing. I can talk, I swear. Oh, man. You know what? It's Sunday. English has ran out the building. Alright. How am I gonna draw this penguin? I remember little bitty bits of it, but not all of it, so it's gonna be like, Well, try to draw as best I can the body shape. Bum, 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 ba-do-do-do-do. Okie dokie. Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. Yeah. La 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 la. Need a beak base there, and I believe it had. Let's see, something like this for the head. For the head. Let me see if I can draw good, or as best I can. Maybe like this. Hello, Twilight. Let's see. I believe its eyes were something like this. But this is just a complete guess. Alrighty. Let's get going. Let's outline this penguin. Outline the penguin. I believe its back head to body shape was maybe like this, I think. Just a complete guess. Pengu! Talking? What's that? A lot of noises making a lot of words. No wait, words formed from the sound of many noises. Results may vary. But now then, there. Prinplup. Yeah, like I say, we pay so much attention to the first and final evolutions, but Pokemon that have like mid-tier, or mid-evolutions I should say, they don't really get that much love. It's a shame, really. There's still a couple of good mid-evolutions out there. Give Wartortle some love. Yeah, Wartortle, Dragonair. What's a couple other good ones that I like? Let's see, like Charmeleon, Bayleaf, Croconaw, Quilava. Let's see. Let me get that out, then I'll adjust the shape. Oh goody, we're drawing Pokemon in the Isle of Hags. And for those of you who have never tuned into me doing an art stream before, though granted it has been a couple of years since I last did an art stream, this is pretty much a good chunk of what I do behind the scenes in terms of art. how I work my stuff. Torracat. Pikachu is technically a mid-evolution. True. Though being the big exception because of being the the mascot of the franchise. Has it really been that long? Oh yeah, it's been a couple of years really since I did previous art stream. Main reason being was that definitely wasn't attracting much of a in terms of viewership. And plus I wanted to like separate art from the streams. That way I saved the art for off stream. But for occasions like this is still good to do. I mean, things could change in the future, like if I wanted to do like a surprise late night art commission stream or something. Like if I had like a shit ton of commissions to work on, I'd be like, hey, you know what? I'm in the mood to talk to people while I'm doing this. Why not? But we shall see what happens. I think the...
Alright everyone, ready? Let's take it from the top then. Action!
Lights, camera, action. I believe the edges of the flippers were like this, I think. Also, good night. Thank you for the 333. Appreciate it. Who says, I'm not sure if we're streaming tomorrow, but I'm doing this just in case. The closest number of bits relating to reaching year 33 tomorrow. Now, if Mama Nature will cooperate tomorrow, there will be a stream. But just in case, early herfs! Excellent. Let's take it for the top then. Action. Yeah, I know tomorrow and Tuesday they're calling for at least rain. Whether or not they'll become thunderstorms, we're not sure. So yes, tomorrow and Tuesday will probably be 50-50 because of the weather. But I strongly imagine it'll just be rain, but stay tuned, folks. Well, yeah, speaking of which, sometime tonight on my Discord, I'll put out a poll in the announcements tab because we gotta vote for what we're doing for the next Tuesday of the month stuff. We're all done with the Balatro madness. We gotta figure out what to do. Whoops! Get back there. Ta-da! Let's see, there's that one spot. Give me them eyes. La 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 la. Whoops, let me zoom in. Nope, no zooming outs. I want the zoom ins. Zoomy ins. Make it a little more rounded. There we are. Now, if I remember, I believe Prinplup has blue eyes. I have an idea, boss, for a theme. Art! A cute idea, although I probably would not have enough for an entire month's worth of it? Let's see. I think that's pretty much all I remember from Prinplup, but let's see if I remember the colors. Alright, Mr./Mrs. Prin of Plups. Let's see what I remember from you. I think this area was like a somewhat darker blue. About this shade, maybe? Let's see. And a little darker than to my liking. There we go. That's better. Much better. Hi, car driving past in the rain. Skip. Get all those nooks and crannies right there. Let's see. That looks okay. I believe the belly area and the outer tips of the fins, they're lighter teal blue? I think so. Maybe this shade will do. Yo, dog, you like your Mega Man? I'll put your Mega Man in your Mega Man. Bum, bum. Time to fight Airman. Again. But you know the drill. You can never beat Airman. Oop, I missed her spot. Boop. There we go. Huh. Excuse me. Airman ga Taosinai intensifies. And a thank you for the bless yous. But you know, chat, the good news behind the rain, wash away the pollen. Alright, now the beak, this thing, and of course the feet, they're definitely yellow. I definitely remember that much. Maybe not that shade though, maybe a little bit more golden? There we are. I was definitely itchy and sneezy the other day from tree pollen as well. Tis the season. Hey, appropriate song for right now. Beamer, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Pokemon Art Madness. And you know, chat, with every single follow, we're one step closer to 2,000. Yay! And like I said, if we reach 2,000 follows, I will follow up on my promise from 3 years ago. I will continue Kaizo Mario World. But maybe I'll see if I'll try and get a Claire back on for it, if she's interested. Alright, color the eyes there, the white. And now we need blue. One more follow from the Long Steven vlog meme. Remind me which meme that was again? It needs to be a little different shade. Oh, 1962. Right. That's where that meme came from. 1962 was a long time ago. Hello, Beamer. Welcome to the streams. Whoops. Welcome to the streams, to this Pokemon Madness tonight. Let's see. Can't forget the eye shine. Although I think it was right around here, maybe. And that is just the belly parts, but I believe they were just white. Maybe just, I think they were white. There we go. Well, you got my attempt at a Primplup. Well, let me go on to Google and see how close I was. Oh! I missed a part of its face. Oops! Here's a comparison, chat. So that light blue around its face, that was the only part I missed. Otherwise, everything else looked not too far off. Colors might be a little bit off, but overall, not a bad one. Not too shabby for a blind attempt. Poggers. Alrighty then. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see, open up the list. Thank you, Enzo, for that one. Next up, courtesy from Maximilian, they want Aggron. Oh no! That steel guy. Oh no! That very big steel beefy boy. Alright, let me merge those layers, move you closer to there. Oh, I guess I missed those red spots. There we go. Although I think I'm gonna need to go down here for this one. Oh no! This is not gonna go well, this one. Oh dear. Let's see how well I do here. Like, I vaguely remember it, but not that much. Oh dear. Here comes the cursed part, chat. Oh no! This is not gonna end well, I feel. The only part I can really remember is its head. Everywhere else is not gonna be that good, I feel. Oh no. Yep, get those sweat emotes. I believe the eyes are right here. I believe this was the nose. Let's see. Get that beefy body. Let me do a guide for the hands. I believe they're right here. Maybe something like this? I'm not sure. Oh man, oh man. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, ting, wanna, bing, bang. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, ting, wanna, bing, bang. No, I don't think that's how it looked. I'll give it a try anyway. Flintstones? Granddad! Granddad! Oh dear. Granddad! Oh dear. It's Miku's turn to draw. Do-do-dum. Dun 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 dun. Ta-da! Dum-ba-dum. I do remember it having a tail, but I just don't remember something like this. That's just my guess. Now then. Alright, that's probably the best I can do. Let's outline this motherfucker. Dum-dum-dum-dum. Let's outline this bad boy. Dun-dun-dum. Disc only. Run the intro again. I'm Tom. Oh hey, one of Carlos's songs but done in a Pokemon sound font. Very fitting. Do. I think this was more pointy, so let's see. Get rid of the extra lines right about here. Yeah, during like Coliseum when this rep came on, I'm like, this song doesn't sound familiar. But then when I saw Carlos in the chat going, "Oh my God," I'm like, oh wait a minute, this is one of Carlos's songs, isn't it? And sure enough, it was. Mr. Insane in the Rain. Whoops. Let's go to Outback Stab House. I hear they have a really great deal. 10 chickens for 1 finger. While supplies last. Oh. But the question is, are the supplies the fingers or the chickens? The chickens or the fingers? You tell me. Let's see. Maybe something like this. There? Why not both? Oh no. Yeah, I'll turn this one up a little bit. There we go. A little bit of cleanup right there. I still love the time when everyone messed up their lines. They kept rerunning the intro. Yeah. Play the intro again. Nope, we fucked up. We gotta play it again. No. I still say the smartest charity incentive was every like 100 or 150 bucks, play the intro. Oh man. MC, quick, we need an idea for raising more money. Play the intro again. Classic. But whatever Coliseum will transform into to years to come, I'm sure it will still be fun. If anything, it gives my boss a lot less stress. Oh, man. Though I do say, I do kind of miss being in the background counting all the games coming in for a Chaos Fortune cookie. That was fun. Some of us, well, before Deef's system was put into place, some of us would be in the call, like calling out which games we're gonna get. It was an intense time, but you know what? It was a lot of fun. Good times. Bum bum ba dum. Okay, you. And then once Deef put his system in for Cookie, he took our derbs. And it definitely made Chaos Cookie a little bit easier for counting the shit. And that way it wouldn't overload stuff. Cause I remember the first time that Deef tried putting his system in, it wasn't really working according to plan. So like, I remember the Chaos Cookie segment got delayed a little bit because we were trying to get it going behind the scenes, but then in the end it couldn't work. So we went to the old way. And then Deef figured out what was wrong, but then we're like, save it for the next year. And sure enough, next year comes, it works fine. There you go. Hello, Mike. Welcome to the Pokemon goodness. Dun-dun. Maybe something like this? It's my guess. I'm probably gonna be way off on this one, but you know what? It's the first attempt. It's not a draw from memory stream if I don't screw up on some parts. Oh man. Miso flavored Bussy Pop still sends me. Now that is a pop I will not lick. I scored a Turbo Man action figure at a toy show today. Well done. Well done there. That there. I'm Tom and I took a few liberties. I should probably zoom in here and draw them a little closer. Just a little bit closer. Thank you, Sari Bot. Although probably when I finish up Aggron here is when I will go take a bathroom break and grab some more water. Added games to my price charting collection. 7.8K with my additions, an Atari, and a pair of physical Switch copies. Aha! The most recent additions to my price charting were the amiibos I've got. Didn't really put up too much in price. And for Pokemon Soul Silver, I accidentally put down the version without the Pokewalker, Which that's a complete lie because I have the Pokewalker. So one change to that and it shot up a lot of money there. Now I think my collection's at like 6.9k? In terms of how much it's worth? Not bad. I still find it hilarious that I took a few liberties came out from a dream Steven had. I took a few liberties! Excellent. How did Friend Club turn out? Well, let me show you. Mostly close except for the face. I forgot the light blue stuff on the face. Not bad for a attempt there. Alright. Now how the hell am I gonna remember the colors for this motherfucker? I know there's a lot of grays and silvers or something. Let's see. This is definitely gonna be a thing. Now, I believe maybe something along the lines of this? Maybe. I took a few liberties. Who turned on the modem? We're connecting to AOL. Chunky boy, indeed. Let's see. Well, maybe its hands were also that? Maybe also the no, not the feet. Get off your 56k modem. Yeah. Oh, man. Now then, we need a more of a silvery gray. Maybe this one? I think. Let's see. No, not that one. About there. That'll do. Welcome.
Welcome.
You've got mail. Goodbye.
You've got mail.
Classic. Goodbye.
You've got mail.
You've got pictures. Goodbye. Although I haven't heard the you got pictures part that much back when I used AOL. It was always the welcome and you got mail. I miss AOL sometimes. Goodbye. Not with how slow it ran, but just for the pure nostalgia. Goodbye. Let's see. About there. Wouldn't want the speeds though. Nope. No, thank you. What about the Windows 95 startup and shutdown sounds? Classics. I mean, people have uploaded the sounds all over YouTube over the years. Ta-da! Alright, now let's lift as the eyes, which, if I think they're light blue? I think they are. Maybe something along the lines of this. Chunky boy! Maybe a teeny bit there? Okay. Well, wait, did I get that part? Yes, I did. There's our chunky boy, or at least attempt of a chunky boy. Agron! Alright, how off was I? Because I feel like I was way off. Oh! Not too far off from the head, but elsewhere? Yeah, definitely needs some touch-ups. Uh-oh. Whoops. I didn't mean that close down Photoshop. I'm sorry. Let's see. Where's the thing? Boop. As you can see, chat, I had the right idea in terms of body shape, but, yeah, some things were amiss. Oops. Yeah, definitely missing the armor part of his, body. The head was a little bit pointier. But I mean, the mouth area I think was the most accurate. We got the horns. I'm missing a hole on the skull. But overall, not too bad for an attempt. Acceptable. Well, Maximilian, thank you for that one. But now then, I am going to take that opportunity to go take a bathroom break. Because I definitely need it. But when we come back, folks, time to keep on going down the list. See you in a bit. I've returned, folks. Pardon the wait there. Ooh, it also gave me a chance to stretch out the hands. It's always good to give your hands stretch breaks when you're doing all this kind of art. He's kind of naked, but I like him. Good grief, he's naked! Hi, Jay! Oh, man. In the meantime, before moving on to the next mon, let me merge the layers and move them over a little bit. I might need a much bigger canvas than I thought. Well, it's all good there. Excellent. Now, in terms of other stuff, folks, keep an eye out tomorrow for the schedule for the week. It should be a regular week this week, unless Mother Nature fucks up a day. If a day gets fucked up, then maybe the makeup day will be on Thursday. But if there's no fuck-ups, then we don't have to worry about it. Excellent. Oh, man. But since we're on the topic of art tonight, from now until the 29th, we've got my limited edition mermaid commissions. However, keep in mind, it's only while supplies last. We're doing a total of 12 slots for merfolk, and already 4 of them got claimed, so there's only 8 left. Click on that last link in that command right there, and you should be able to find the sheet. You can have your mermaid, merman, non-binary merfolk, whatever gender you want, and you could be regular, or it could even be pregnant. Can you get pregante? Mermaid, also maternity may. Let's see, am I missing any other announcements? Not that I can think of. Just the usual watch out for schedule and the art stuff. Okie dokie. Mermaid man and mermaid may. Protectors of the deep. Let's quickly get back to the muns. Let's talk ye more muns for me. Yay! Now then, courtesy of Eli, and you knew somebody was gonna put this in. They want me to do Chikorita. Chikorita! Now, I promise it will not be as cursed as Steven, but I'll do my best. I'm gonna make the canvas a little bit wider. There we go. Oh no. Chikar! Chikar! I'll make the sketch brush a little bit smaller. Okie dokie. Let's go, Chikorita. Let's see, how well can I remember Chikorita? Chikar! Chikar! Let's see. Remember those legs have little stubs there? Chikar! Chikorita intensifies. But no, even before tonight, I had a feeling in my gut. Anybody in the community was gonna put in Chikorita. For the memes, and you know what? It's also a cutie. Chikorita's a cutie, so it gets a pass. Let's see. Now, maybe I'll also make this a little... Yeah, I want to make the canvas size slightly taller, too. Just in case, because of the leaf on its head. I believe maybe in a shape like this? Alright, I'll start like that, and I'll add the eyes in as I go. start off with the shape. Lay that there. Best Johto starter, and that's not up for debate. Nyeh. Go Totodile! Even though all the Johto starters are cute. Be all adorable. But go Totodile, who sounds like Donald Duck in the anime. Do 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 dum, do do dum, do 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 dum. How to do a Totodile voice? Easy, just do a Donald Duck impression and only say Totodile. Do 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 do. Let's see. Come here, Chico. Chico! Game 7 shenanigans from Winnipeg and the Blues. Ah! A tie with not that much time left on the clock. God damn! Goal! Well, I know that in terms of sports, the Mets had a doubleheader today. They lost the first game, but I think their second one's going on now? I haven't looked to see how they've been doing. Do 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 dum dum. Let's get the Chikorita. Chico. Let's see. And one of my father's former co-workers said on the phone, in regards of how well the Mets were doing at the beginning, the guy on the phone said, it doesn't matter. The only time that matters is September and October. And I'm like, shit, he's right. Shit, he's correct. But it's still nice to see them being close to the top in terms of how many games we won so far. But yep, have to keep that in mind. September! So if we're talking combat ability, then Feraligatr has the better stats and moves. Go Feraligatr! You're so good. Nice of the princess to invite us over for a drawing picnic, eh, Luigi? I hope she drew lots of spaghetti. Alright, there's the body. Now we just need the face. Lol, Mets. Did they lose the second game, or is that in reference to earlier?
Look!
It's from Bowser. Or is that in reference to... brain fart. Did they lose again, or is that in reference to earlier today? Oh, no. Okay, the eyes for Chikorita. Maybe something like this. They got swept. Pick. You win some, you lose some. Alright, let's see if I can draw this one good too. Come on, Chico. Your son Chico? Mimo. Actually, like this. That's better. Remember the smile being like this. And don't forget those little things around its neck. I think I need another layer just in case. The good old cat smile. Thanks, Konata. Let's see. Now for the leaf, I believe there's a detail here. Maybe also by the front, if I remember correctly? And... no, wait. I think it also has a tail. I think. Can't forget your tail. Right about here, if I remember correctly. Ta-da! It's a Chico! But now we gotta color her. Drawing it is one thing, but we gotta get the colors. Now let's see. Who's texting me? Ah, okay, I'll answer that later. All different shades of green. No, not contract. I want to expand. Need something like this color? Maybe a little more yellow into it. That's better. That's a better color. Let's see. What about there? Missed a part right there. I should probably make it a little darker so that people know it's a leg in the back. Okay. Club Penguin! Yep! Hello, Cool Al. I believe the stubs on its feet, let's see, they're different shade of green. I'm trying to remember which one. Maybe like more greeny instead of lime green? Like this? Let's see. Let me see how that looks. Close enough. Close enough in my book. Let's see how this looks. Right about there and there. Someone should have asked you to draw Steven's Chikorita. Oh no! That'd be a lot harder for me to draw. About there. I believe the little things around its neck, I believe they're a different color. Maybe the same color as the leaf on its head. That's very green, from what I remember. Let's see. A little darker. I think that should be a good color. Let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, that's a good color. I believe, yeah, these are also the same color. Let's see. Yep. Oh no, Steven's Chikorita will live in my head rent-free. I mean, I knew it was a blind attempt. At the same time, it's like, but I'll give him points for attempts. Points for making an attempt at it. Big ol' eyes. Now, I believe Chikorita's eyes were red. Believe they're red. Maybe slightly brighter red. There you go. I think I remember its eye pattern, but let's see entirely. And don't forget the eye shine. Whoops. Okay. And ta-da! It's a chikorita! What a cutie! But now then, how close / off was I? Let's see. Chikorita. Well, there's a mishmash of colors for this one, so honestly, not too bad. But I think I'll go with this image. Boop. Honestly, pretty close. Pretty close. Though the eyes I went for were similar to the anime design, but overall not too bad. Okay, the little stubs on its feet could have been a little more white instead of green, but other than that, pretty close. Hell yeah! Now compare it with Steven's. Oh no! Anything but that! Well, thank you, Eli, for that one. Next up, it's courtesy of Canuck. Oh no. Jinx! Jinx! Let me move you lot over here. Miss Jinx! So this is gonna be a bad one. Oh no. And I'll make sure to use the right color. It's Nicki Minaj. Oh no. Doesn't want to stay up for your Jinx and the Jets. Oh my god, it's Beyonce! Let's see how much I remember from this thing. Oh no! This is not gonna end well, I feel. But let's find out. Serena is Beyonce. Yeah. Let's see. I think that's what I remember. Oh my gosh, it's Lady Gaga! Oh my gosh, Lady Gaga! Ah! Just kidding, I love Gaga. I'll save the hand. Save the hand there for another time. Although I think I drew the red sketch on the wrong layer. Oops, but that's okay. We can work around it. Stop moaning, stop groaning, I stopped caring hours ago. Who in the hell picks a fight with the pharaoh? Wait, that's not how our song goes? It's not telephone, it's Pharaoh's throne. Actually, hang on a sec. Back up here. Put it above. There we go. You can flip all the cards in the trap card zone, but you're not gonna take my Pharaoh's throne. Enough. You may have won this battle, Pharaoh, but you shall not win the war. Yeah, if anybody here has not heard Little Karibo's Gaga parodies with Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, definitely go listen to them. They're really good. We got Brooklyn Rage, Pharaoh's Throne, Leather Pants. Oh, whoa, let's take his leather pants. Emphasis on the pants. Bakora, I know how we're going to defeat the Pharaoh once and for all. Let me guess. We're going to challenge him to a children's card game. No! We're going to steal from him the source of his power, and then we'll use it against him. His Millennium Puzzle? Foolish fool! The puzzle is not the source of his power. His power comes from his leather pants. Seriously? Yes! Come, Bakura! Let us attain his leather pants! I guess I had nothing better to do today. For Bakura. Being dragged into Merrick's bullshit. Merrick, that doesn't rhyme. Shut up, I am Lady Gaga. At last, the source of the Pharaoh's power. To be continued. Gaga played for like 2.5 million people last night in Brazil. I did hear about that. I also heard that they stopped some bad guys from doing something bad at that event, so good on ya, Brazilian police. Hell yeah. Life's too short to be full of hate. Get out there and party. Get out on the beach and party like everybody else did in Brazil. Yippee! I love Hellsing Abridged. Only primarily watched a Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Maybe a little bit of Dragon Ball, but not enough. If there's anybody I know that's definitely watched a Dragon Ball Abridged, I think maybe he did. A ton. Wow. Diarrhea! Baby got the diarrhea while drawing! Rod Stewart holds the record in Brazil at 3.5 million. Damn! I wonder what the biggest one in America is, now that I think about it. Mamma mia, Papa Pia. Baby got the party. Let's see. No! Go far in my face! God damn it! It was Jinx! Yeah, what do you say I give Jinx some actual eyes and not nightmare fuel? There we go. Actually, she does have tiny pupils in her eyes, so... Live 8 2005 in Philadelphia, 1.5 million. Ah! There, woo, too big of an eraser. Up, stream's over. Farewell, friends. Farewell, friends. No, the stream is not over. In time, a successor will come. Farewell, friends. Stream done. You know, now that Claire has come out, I wonder if the ending animation will have to be updated. Let's see, I think I remember. Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Something about, whoops. Right about there. Well, I haven't gone to Jinx yet. We're doing my Pokemon challenge, but I'll get to her eventually. This will count as a warm-up for when that time comes. I mean, I've only a week or so ago done or finished a Pidgey, so I do have a ways to go. is updated for the next season. Let's see. Whoops, I didn't mean to delete that one part. I can fix that. Whoops. It's a jinx! You jinx! Now then, time to color her as best as I can. I definitely know she has very blonde hair. Disappointed! Okay. There? Oh, hey. No golden kappa train tonight. Hey, golden kappa, give my boss some luck. She hasn't had one yet. Meanwhile, I've had 6. Give my boss the golden kappa. Dan had it 3 times. Jared got it. I've seen a couple other streamers get it. Give it to my boss. Every time Claire cracks an egg, you get 1 golden kappa. Oh no.
Let's have some dessert before dinner and eat it with our hands. Then talk with your mouth full.
Eddie's the man. Joe, thank you for the 103. Appreciate. One day Claire shall be given golden kappa. One of those days. Indeed. Also, how dare you start a hype train? You dare start a hype train while I'm coloring here? But now then. Yeah, these parts of the dress I remember are red. But let's see. Whatever this Pokemon is, it looks concerned. That is supposed to be Jinx. Never mind, stream's on. We've started hype trains at worse times? True there. Oh man. Live! Now loading. Nick. Thank you, Duck Hunt. Oh, thank you for 10 bitties. Appreciate it. But I believe the other part of the dress is a more yellowy yellow? I believe so. Let's see. Yellow. Let me see. I just noticed after this one, there's still like 17 prompts in the thingamabob. Ah! And we're definitely not gonna be able to get through all of them tonight, but I'm gonna go through as many as I can tonight. Let's see. You go there. Now make her face purple. Let's see. Yeah, we definitely do not want to go with the original color. Nope. No bueno. Make it purple. I believe this kind of purple. Close enough. Good enough in my book. I know she's got pinky pink lips. Let's see. Right about there. And as for the actual mouth part, we need the tongue pink. That's better. I believe her gloves are the same color? Maybe. Let's find out. Same color as the skin, I think. Let's see. Jinx. Yeah, Jinx! It's a Jinx! Ta-da! But now... Okay, how off was I? Not too bad. Let's see. Boop. Pretty close. Like, the hair is pretty much nearly identical. Dress, I could have added some more details, but not too bad. Arms are definitely not close. I guess the purple could have been a little bit darker, but overall, not bad for a first attempt. All those years of seeing Jinx in the games and the anime, it paid off! Whoop! Excellent! And that was just the more modern update of Jinx. Excellent! Well, thank you for that, Canuck. Let's see. Next up, courtesy of Rexel, they want Swampert! The final evolution of Mudkip. Yeah, Swampert I definitely do not remember as well compared to Mudkip and Marshtomp, so this is definitely going to be interesting. Let me just move Jinx over. Not too shabby. Actually, let me move you guys over as well. The hype train got erased by Photoshop. Where's the thought that counts? Thank you. Oh, I guess I missed a red line there. So, I heard you like them mud. No, don't delete Chikorita. Different song. Alright, new layer. Dancing Queen! Young and sweet, only 17. Alright, how the hell am I gonna do Swampert? It's probably gonna look really derpy with my guess, but you never know. Oh dear. Oh no. This is gonna look so derpy, I swear. Oh no. Let's have him be a city. Let him do the seats. Have him do the cities. Fire Chicken best starter. Torchic is nice, even though I do like Mudkip a little more. Torchic. Oh no. Let's have him be like this. Into the cities. The boy, he sit. Let's see. I know he had something like this, from what I remember. He looks so derpy. Swampert. I know he had like that fin-like tail. You need something like this? Alright, start outlining this sucker. Swampert's main niche is being one of the few select ground-water types, or water grounds. Water and ground type. A very deadly combo. We've seen that with Quagsire. But a sitting duck to grass attacks, pretty much. Yeah, grass attacks, no bueno. Or not so good for Swampert. But for fire and electric, oh, it's a gold mine for absorbing attacks. Hell yeah. Not that one. Take this one. And the odd freeze dry. Still a good offensive typing though. Absolutely. Absolutely there. Let's see. Swampers. So I heard you like swampers. But no, I'll do that manually. There? Good enough in my book. Now, yep, my Swampert was definitely a powerhouse during my playthroughs of Gen 3. Good times. Whether it was Emerald or the Alpha Sapphire. Good times. Sorry, Apple. I don't want to do a software update right now. I'm kind of busy right now. Let me put this right there. Maybe a little bit right there, if I had to guess. In the meantime, while I'm drawing away here, if anybody has any questions they want to ask, feel free to ask away. Blaziken is my go-to. I've got a soft spot for a Sceptile too. They all good starters in Gen 3. Right about there. I've grown on Marsh Tomp recently, but they're all good. They all so lovely. I remember Swampert having like a wiggly, like a smile. Alright, pen tool. Do your stuff. Do your stuffies. Hello, Tornado. I've grown on Marsh Tomp. Recently, they're all good. They all lovely in their own right. I believe they like thin like feet. Hooky. Peace. You got questions. I got answers. Maybe. Dig them out of my brain. Let's see. You there? I've been pooped. All the boops. Boop. Let's see there. Please chat. I promise I don't bite. Feel free to ask me anything you want. Make it a Q&A while I'm a drawing here. Let's see. Yeah. Stretchy, stretchy, stretchy. Different song there. Oh, goody. Banjo. Do, 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 do. It's not Christmas, Rolf. It's July! Just kidding, it's May. It's May. We've still got about 7-ish months till Christmas. Hello, Octoly. Get on over there. There's Christmas in July. True! I've only ever been to one Christmas in July party. That was it. Dun, 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 dun. Dum, 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 dum. Two overtime in Winnipeg. God damn! Today I was like Dante from the movie Clerks. I got called in on my day off. Oh no! Sorry, even though it's your day off, you gotta go in. No! Now then. Yes, like I said, Chad, if anybody has any questions they want to ask, feel free to ask away. I don't bite, I swear. Remember these being on the arms as well as the leggies. Let's see. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good swampy boy? Da, 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 da. Let's see. Back there. While on the subject of Pokemon, favorite ghost type of series, who would Hex Maniac Gaelita pick? Ghost types. Ooh. And I think I remember Swampert having the belly area being a little lighter blue. The only really ghost types I can think of are just the Gengar, Ghastly, and Haunter. Is there anything in particular that inspired you to make art, or did it just happen? I don't remember exactly how I started with the art. It was either my folks giving me art stuff as a kid, or it might have been something different. I don't remember. But then upon trying it out, it just kind of stuck with me. Beginning at age 5. Whoops! I missed a spot. Oh, Mimikyu would have been a good choice too. Now that I think about it, don't know why my brain was blanking on Mimikyu. Sorry, Mimikyu. There we go. Questions. Well, I did open the floor for questions. You got questions, I got answers potentially. Hi, gamers. All right, let's see how well I remember coloring Swampert. If I decide to change my mind before you get to it, can I change my art request? Let's see, how far in are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yours is about 10 away, Skylar, so there's a 50-50 shot we might get to it tonight. I'm not sure there. It's plenty of time. Let's see. Plenty of time to make my mind up. Yeah, fair there. Not that kind of blue from what I remember. But yeah, If the time comes and you want to change your mind, why not? Let's see. Da-dum-dum-dum. Da-dum-dum-dum. Now let me see. On the other hand, Mimikyu giving a hug. I don't know whether to find that adorable or scary. You know the lore behind Mimikyu. Don't let its hands touch you. He's the owner of the white sedan, an instrument. No, Patrick, the owner of the white sedan is not an instrument. Although it left its lights on, it doesn't mean to hurt people. It just wants to have attention. True. Oh, man. Now then, for the belly area, if it's a lighter teal green? Bluish? Something like this, if I had to guess. Swampert! I'd say good enough. The tops and the tail I know are charcoal gray black. Mimikyu. Change mind of Mimikyu holding a I'll give huggy sign. Nyeh. Well, when yours comes up, I'll keep that in mind. Bum, bum. But then again, we'll see how many I end up doing tonight. Cause art definitely takes time. Art takes up time. Let's see. Orange. Yeah, those spots are orange. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart draw? Orange, you glad I picked out orange? Hooray! Magic Poke Ride. One of these years, I want to take the Banui to Disney World. He's never been to Disney World. Plus, I miss Disney World. I thought the lore behind Mimikyu is don't look under the sheet. Yeah, if you look under there, I think you're gonna die. Disney World! Actually, were Swampert's eyes orange or were they yellow? I'm gonna guess they're orange. Ah well, good guess. Disney World! One of these years. But if they could bring back the Magical Express from the airport, that would be nice. I'm still kinda not happy that they did that. It was complimentary and it got you there in no time. Swampert, who's a good boy? Whoops. And ta-da! My best attempt at a Swampert! Well, to Google then. How did I do? Honestly, not that bad. Maybe some details missing, but overall not too shabby. Boop! Oh, that's a tiny one. Honestly, minus some details, pretty close there. To my surprise. Not too bad, though. Just some minor shape differences, and of course, looks like, the top of the head and the tail was missing some details, but you know what? For a first attempt, I accept it. Acceptable. It's cute. Not bad for a first try. Alright, merge those layers, move the boy in a little more. And erase those red marks that I forgot to erase. Bloop. They were hiding. But now then, thank you for that, Rexel. Next up from Clyde, they want Gardevoir. It's a little scrunchy. Gardevoir. Yeah, the top of Gardevoir I remember pretty good, but the bottom, not that much. Shake the hands. Now then, let's see how I do with this gal. Boop! I've been booped. Let's see how I remember you, Gardevoir. Gardevoir. Miss Gardevoir, now there's a life-size plushie of yours. Now behave with that plushie now. Gardevoir. Too thick. Okay. I remember she has this sticking out of her chest. Okay. I will when I order her. I mean, hey, no reading minds on the internet. Nyeh. Oh no. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Although I think I have to make the canvas a little bit taller. Increase the height to 5,000. It's over 5,000! What 5,000? There's no way that can be right. Can it? Maybe I'll start from this side, remembering the dress as best as I can. I can always correct it when I'm starting the outline. Not sure how I feel about remembering every detail of Gardevoir. Oh no! Mistress Gardevoir. Yeah. Shake the hands. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. Welcome back. Okie dokie. Let's outline this beauty. As a shameless fan of her myself, I can confirm you're doing great so far. Hooray there! Let's see. Someone made a fan-made Pokedex documentary based on the actual entries and their own little details. And in it they include the detail that Gardevoir would do everything to guard its trainer, even sacrifice itself happily, and that just made me really love her. Cute! She's just that loyal to its trainer. Ah. Good on you, Gardevoir. Gardevoir. Protect me, Gardevoir. The one I'm thirsty for is Gallade. I don't see as much thirst for Gallade compared to Gardevoir out there, so I think you're okay. Skip. Okay, there. Mystery Dungeon really liked that part of our decks too, but spoilers. Gardevoir looks huggable. Indeed. About there. Excellent. I realized there were some songs on my playlist I forgot to put in. On my iTunes I forgot to put in my playlist. Oh well, I just fixed that. Yay! Depending on where you look on the internet, Gardevoir looks very ahem. We'll just leave it at that. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if people got the hots for those characters. And true, Gardevoir can also be male if you so desire. You don't want a Gallade? No problem. I don't like that angle. Let me fix that. Add a little curve to it. There you go. Yep, Gallade cannot be female, but Gardevoir can be male or female. Ah, Pokemon logic. Don't you just love it? Just as cuckoo as how a fish can evolve into an octopus. I'm looking at you, Remoraid. Fuck it, I'm designing one when I get better. Fuck up gender norms. Excellent. Normal. Boring. Fuck it up. I might also remember... I think there was an opening in the dress right around here. Artillery Brubbles. Tough luck, kid. Maybe next time. Come back whenever you're ready. Oh, not that octopus. Let's see. Gotta back up a little bit of her arm there. There we go. And there. Layer for that arm. Okay. That there. You go there. someone made a video of Morshu singing through the fire and the flames? You know? Given the sentence splicing capabilities of people out there, that does not surprise me. On the cold winter morning, it's yours, my friend. Through the rope and the bombs we carry on. It's not through the fire and the flames, it's through the rope and the bombs. I discovered literally today that Sid from Ice Age did a Family Guy commercial. Huh, interesting. After Morshu read the entire Bible, nothing can surprise me. I want to know how long it took for that Bible one to be made. Because holy shit. Gardevoir. Our beloved Gardevoir! Pretty. But now then. Hey, I've heard this one plenty. Next!
Incredible. That's amazing. Oh crap.
Sorry, Claire. Sorry, Emil. Oh no, it's Sugar Rush! Ah! Now then, let's color this cutie. Oh wait, I think I'm missing a design. I just realized. Oops! I think this part's supposed to be green to separate from the dress? There we go. That's much better. Now, let's color in this cutie. I think they used a program that turns text into automatically spliced Morshu clips. Nyeh. Even still, though, that's impressive. Here's a good color guess. Yay! Pardon me. The program is called Morshu Talk. Ah! Interesting. Now, let's see here for the white spots. Difference there. There we go. That's a good girl. And then right in there is the green part of the dress. That's a good girl. Square. Okay, now the red part on the chest. So if I remember, it's not red. Let's see, somewhere along the lines of, maybe this kind of red. Maybe a little more pink. Actually, I'm not sure. That looks better. Hell yeah. Now for the eyes. Yeah, Gardevoir, if I remember correctly, has pinkish red eyes? Maybe identical to the chest piece? Okie dokie. are the eyes, pupils. Skip. Here we go. Ba-ba-ba-da-bum. The hiker dance will live on in our hearts. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like it should be closer to her pupil? The eye shine? Let's see. Uh-oh, I missed a spot. Hang on. There we go. And ta-da! It's a carnivore! Oh, you're so pretty. I'm pretty confident I was not that far off on this one, but let's see how far. Not too shabby. Let's see. Survey says, there you go. Not too bad, honestly. Pretty close. Maybe just a slight difference in the color, but other than that, relatively close. Not bad. Gardevoir. Purdy, purdy, purdy. Well done. I've seen artists give her chess pieces colors from cotton candy pink to a solid brick red. Artist's choice. Now then, thank you for that, Clyde. Next up, courtesy of Beak Beak, they want comfy? Comfy, comfy, comfy. Oh, it's that mon with all those flowers in the circle. Oh no. That one I don't really remember that well. Oh dear. Gen 7's a blur to a lot of folks. Yup. You know what? I'm not even gonna draw a sketch work in progress. I'm just gonna take a guess for this one. Oh no. I'm just gonna take a wild guess. You know, it's got a lot of flowers around it. Oh dear, this'll be cuckoo. They call me Sonic. I know what Comfy looks like because I had to shiny hunt it in Scarlet and Violet. Oh no! All those flowers! Although I think I remember it holding the flowers together like this. That's like the only thing I can remember. Eyes, 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 eyes. Hands up. Suddenly we all got our hands up. No control of my body. Maybe something like this? Don't really remember. Flowers! Alright, draw your face. However, I can't remember it. I'll give it a chow mouth. Also, because I can't remember shit about it. Okay. Hi, Yodi. Help! Alright, what the hell colors do I guess on this one? I knew you were some kind of green. How many have I gotten done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is number 9. Meep. Alright, I'm taking a guess here. Let's see. I remember there being some like red flowers on here, but I don't remember the other 2 colors. I see a pengu. Yes, you do. Prin plup. To play the shitty games that suck ass, he'd rather have a buffalo. I'm gonna guess yellow for another one. Ass! Down here with Beep. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. Yeah, red? A little bit of yellow. I don't remember the other color. In fact, it's just a guess on the colors. I have no idea. I'm just gonna guess. Take a diarrhea dump in his ear. You know what? I'll just keep him at white. The right asshole. Roadkill skunk, get down it with beer. I'm just taking a guess here. Well, there's my attempt at comfy. Alright, how far off was I? Oh, yep, I was way off on this one. Boop. There you go, chat. I was way off on this one. Still a baby. Well, I got the body shape correct, even though I'm missing some parts of its head. Some of the flower colors I got correct, but aside from the one by its hands, they're all pretty much in the wrong order. I'm also missing like the pink flowers. But you know what? And plus the details too. Good enough for a first try. Good enough. Thank you, Beak Beak, for that one. Ah, here we go. Next up from Jolt. He wants, take a wild guess. Jolteon! Let me move you guys up there. Jolt! Yeah, Jolteon is definitely one of the evolutions I don't remember as much in terms of how to draw it, so it's like, uh-oh, this is gonna be interesting. Well, alright, time to draw this motherfucker. How many more mons are you gonna do? Because I'm gonna call it a night soon. Let's see. Maybe I'll do like 4 or 5 more? Including the Jolteon. But yeah, I will say to chat, if your prompt did not get called up, I will refund your points. Anybody's prompt that was not called up, you'll get your points back. Because going into this, I knew I was not going to be able to get all of them done. Let's see. Jolteon. The spikiest. I do remember him having all those spikies. Jolt! Spiky boy! I remember you having little spikes on his head too. Don't forget the ears. Spiky boy! Jolt! Well, When it comes to drawing Jolt for the art challenge for me, this will count as a warm-up. Jolt! How much of the Jolt do I remember? Do 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 do. Hi, Miracle. Okay. Jolt! There's so many spikies. Ah! So many spikies on the Jolt. How many do I remember on the spiky boy? Bum 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 bum. Okay. Yahaha! You drew me! Miracle, thank you for the 65 bickies. Appreciate been playing some Tears of the Kingdom. Haha! Good choice. And I still have not touched that game since I beat it on stream. The story, anyway. One of these days, I'll get back to that damn Korok hunt. Out of all the evolutions, I think Sylveon would be the hardest for me. Those ribbons are all over the place. Maybe. Have to see what happens. Jolt! Hey, you. Don't get caught there. Yeah, I'll change it to that. Dun, 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 dun. You finished a mon! Congratulations! My guess would be Vapey as the trickiest because of all the spines and whatnot. It is a tough one, too. Lesbian fish! Actually, if I remember, it's their fault I love Splatoon. Yep. One of us. One of us. And they're being so fluffed by the beginning of their ears there. I learned the entire lore backwards. Yep. Impressive. Jets winning double overtime. Good for them. Excellent. Geeklings love Pokemon. Indeed they do. I mean, hell, that's why they had that red and blue Splatfest all those years ago. Da, 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 da. That Splatfest was so fun. Team Blue, because that was the first one I ever played. Also, exclusive Vault picks, bitches. Jolt. That Jolt looks like nightmare fuel. I recall being a menace with the Tri-Slosher back when it had no ranged option. Yeah. I remember those days. Was it hard to believe Splatoon's turning 10 at the end of the month? It's true! Happy almost 10th birthday to Splatoon! Ronald! Hi, William! Jolt! Yes, you've come into the Jolt! That guitarist was shredding like crazy. But believe it or not, that was Jack doing that cover. Mr. Toxic X Eternity. You can find that cover on his YouTube channel. Scott the Laws, is that you? Da-da-dum. This Jolteon looks so freaky, so derpy, yet so cute. Oh, man. Hey, y'all. Scott here. Nyeh. Hello. Zuko here. The Jolt looks determined for now. Jolt! Jack loves shredding so much that he always opens pits. Dude, let's open up this pit! Oh, man. Let's see, right about there and here. Alright, Jolt, get rid of the red spots. Clean the boy up a bit. Clean up the boy! Although I have a feeling in my gut I might have made him a little chubbier than he actually is. Oops! You know what? It's a first attempt. Alright, let's see in colors. I know there's like a golden yellow. It's okay, he just has a full HP investment. A chubby Jolt is a happy Jolt. Yeah. You big chungus Pikachu the Jolt. Big chungus. I technically don't have to fill in the white spots because we're on a white canvas, so nothing will be transparent. He's not fat, he just got some weedy fluffiness. The floofers. And then the floofers. No more zoom ins. I want to do these. There we go. And not this one. Okay, you. Hello, Sand Slash. And ta-da! We got our little chunky jolt right here. Excellent. Alright. How off was I? Not too bad. Yeah, definitely made him more chunky. Oops. Alright. Here you go, chat. Aside for the chunkiness, not too bad for a first attempt. The white floof could be a little bit longer. Although I realized the floof behind his head should have been white instead of yellow. Oops! But you know what? It works for a first try. Well done. Not bad for a first try. With that, thank you for that one, Jolt. Let's see. Next up, courtesy of Storms, they want Flareon. You know what? Give me a good song. There we go. Hello, Ika. He's so chubby. Chubby boy! Who's a good chubby Jolt? But now we gotta get a Flareon in here. I think after Flareon, I'll do 3 more afterwards. No, wait, 2 or 3 more afterwards. See how my hands feel after that. And then we shall call it a night. Alright. Give my hands a little stretch. And then we shall go on. Flareon! He's a floofy boy. I remember him being so floofy. They're like foxes. They love food. That they do. Those little floofy boys. Let me try drawing one sideways if I can this time. Actually, hold on a second. Do it over here. Who's a floofy boy? Yes, you are. Who's this floofy boy? It's the floofy flame boy. Now give me that one. Wait, somebody did ask for Banette, but I don't know how far down the list it is. Let's see. Not at the moment, anyway. Not like that. I'll start with this. You're a good fluffy boy. Yes, you are. Nah, use the pen tool. Go. Not that shape. Make some adjustments. Whoops, rookie. It's gotta be wider. Make it 5,000! 5,000 by 5,000! Let's see, we need the floofiness. We need the floofs. The floofs. He's so fluffy! You're so fluffy! You are so fluffy! Make some good warm cuddles during the winter. Oh, who's a good floofer? Oh, who's a good boy? Floof! He's so floofy! Yeah, fix that part right there. Now let's see, I remember his tail being also on the fluffy side. As Dylan Hollis would say, and then the floofers. Gotta add all the floofers. Send Sanity. I can't, there's no Sanity redeemed. Yep. Eggies. Eggy shell. You saw nothing. Synonym. Synonym. And I still blame / thank Bear for introducing me to Dylan Hollis's videos back at my first MagFest. Yeah, he can use a smile. Who's a good player? Yes, you are. Now then, you're like a red orange. I just noticed an error on one of those legs. I will fix that. Who's a good player? Oh yeah. Who's a good boy? That's better. About right there. Whoops. Did Mercedes go live? Nope. In our hearts she did. The Corvid Queen. Now for the floofy fur, I believe it was like a yellow-orange. Or at least close to that color. Whew, I am taking off my slippers. Whew. Let's see. It's like a yellowy orange. Maybe around this color? Good enough in my book. But birds don't exist, I'm sure. We duck hunted all the birds. Thanks, Duck Hunt. Hi, Gabby. Oh, you mean duck hunt like this? Although that was more of a kappa duck. You know what? Shoot another one down. Shoot all the duck kappas. Let's see. No shoot, boys. They know what they did. Shoot him again. Okay, one more. There. Falco, Rivali, and Bird. They are next. Oh no. There. I forgot about the ears. Oops! I knew I was forgetting one detail. Now, if I recall correctly, it went like this. Dum, dum. I'm trying to remember. I think it also had a little floofy inside like that. Don't forget about Captain Falcon. Live performance. Lights, camera, Miku. Alright, right up there. Alright, right about there. Have some fun with Miku. That looks better. Now, I believe the inside of the ear is black. There we are. Now just the eyes. Okay, you. He's going over that cliff. Yeah! Shrink that down a little bit. And ta-da! We got ourselves a floofy boy! Actually, let me add that last leg. Sure, could be hidden by the angle, but just to not drive me crazy. There we go. Floofy boy! It's the floof! Okay. Now the floofy boy is complete. Hooray! Who's a cutie? Hey, this ain't intermission. He's a floof. And honestly, not too far off. Not too far off from the design. Alright, let me pull up that image to compare and contrast. Dare to compare. Boop. Will you ever cease to amaze me, Ed? Yes, I will. Considering a first attempt, not too shabby there. The tail in a different shape from how I drew it, but overall, not too bad. The floof goes around its entire head, I just realized, instead of just the bottom. But overall, very cute for a first attempt. Good job! With that being said, thank you, Storms, for that one. Next up is, Tay. They want Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff! Jigglypuff! Yeah, after this one, we'll do Jigglypuff, and then the one after that. And then I think that'll be enough, because I can definitely feel it in my hands. They're like, girl, you need to stop and take a break for a couple hours. Alright, Jigglypuff. Let's move you up there, Flareon. Who's a cute boy? Alright, Jigglypuff, I feel... I mean, it's not really much pain, it's just like, after a while, it's like, girl, you've been drawn for a while. You need to take a break. Breaks are muy importante for artists. Now then, Jigglypuff should be a piece of cake. Jigglypuff! Just start out with a circle. Jigglypuff! Not Jigglypuff from above, sadly. Nope! It wasn't requested like that. Jigglypuff, seen from above. Huh? Boom, boom. Jigglypuff. Okie dokie. Now, I've drawn Jigglypuff before, but let's see how much I remember. Too far apart, I think. The feet. How's this, Squidward? What the? A perfect circle. Do it again. Show your process. Well, first I draw this head. Then I erase some of the more detailed features. Then 1, 2, 3. A circle thingy. Yeah. Such a circular Pokeman. Like right about there. Jigglypuff is just Kirby as a lass. Trans, right? Yeah, definitely one of the more easier mons to draw. Skip. That's better. The answer is obvious. It's a Pokeball. No, it's a Voltorb. No, it's an Electrode. No, it's Jigglypuff. Seen from above. First you draw a circle, then you draw a circle, then you draw a circle, then you draw a circle. And presto, it's Kirby. Shake, 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 shake. Doo doo. Another layer for you. Doo 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 doo. Right about there. Doo 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 doo. Now I know I got a commission to finish up tonight, but I'm definitely gonna give my hand like an hour or two break. Which, as a reminder, folks, I do have my limited time mermaid commission special going on right now. If you want to see the sheet for it, exclamation point art in the chat. But be careful, there's limited slots. I'm doing a maximum of 12 slots. So from now until May 29th, they will be available. But right now, 4 of them were taken. There's only 8 left. Better watch out there. Let's see. Remember, all the commission pieces will be put together like I did last year on a lovely backdrop. I like the shape of that. Here, let me fix that. I feel like it goes more like this. There we go. Obviously a ghost. We're mermaids. I am the mermaid ghost. Expedite! B! Lock and load, Kirby! Smite's disappointment intensifies. Thank you, Arcade Pit. Which, that does remind me, I'm very overdue for going on to Arcade Pit. I'll probably wait till like after I move to even think back on it again. I just got hit by a shell. The best Rainbow Road theme. The best Rainbow Road course? Nah. The best theme? Yes. Jiggly! Hello, Born. Big ol' eyes. Soup eyes. Although I think I forgot the inside. I did the eyes. Oops. More Jigglies. Might be a hot take, but I think the best Rainbow Road design is Wii's. Not just the aesthetics, but also the challenge of the layout. I will agree, the Wii's one is pretty decent. Alright, let's see if I remember the shade of pink for Jiggly. Good enough. Yeah, my favorite Rainbow Road would probably have to be... Okay, it is nostalgia bait. 64s. About there. Now Jigglypuff's eyes, I know, are some kind of teal emerald green. No, not. She doesn't have black eyes. It's teal green. Let's see. do 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 dum. Do 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 dum. I can give her a black eye. No! Don't give the Jiggly a black eye. Even in Smash. Poor Jigglies. I wonder. Nah, I don't like that brush size. Let's see. It's gotta come out just right. Nope. Nope. Identical rips, anyone? Jigglypuff. I will admit I do have a soft spot for DS Rainbow Road 2. 'Twas the first Rainbow Road I played. Yeah, first one always leaves a soft spot in our hearts. That's kind of how I feel with the 64s. There we are. Redrawing a circle 500 times. The real artist struggle. Yep. Been there, done that numerous times. Uh-oh. Roll the intro again. Ah! Roll the intro again. Hey, you know what? Good enough in my book. Eat the jiggles. Shake the hands. But now then, let me see how close I was with Jigglypuff. Let's see. Not too shabby there. Although there's a bajillion different colors and whatnot and styles for Jigglypuff. How about this one? Not too bad there. But if I'm going more towards from the anime, I'd go with this one. And the one I got is more close to the anime one rather than the one in the games. Nope. Not too bad. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. Mario fall asleep from Jigglypuff singing. Excellent. Yeah, Jigglypuff definitely one of the more easier ones for me to remember from memory. Hell yeah. You definitely got closer to Smash Jigglypuff. Yeah, just a little bit there. Hell yeah. Well, thank you for that, Tay. Now then, one last one. That way I can give my hand a break. Courtesy of Jace Book, Steven's Chikorita Kappa jokes aside, Quilava. Quilava, the mid-evolution of Cyndaquil. I wonder how I could remember this one. Had its eyes been greener, it would have been a shiny. Alright, Jiggly, you move up there. I thought I redeemed for Rapidash. You did do that, Ocam. The list is very big, and my hand is starting to get tired from all the drawing. So we're definitely not going to be able to get through the entire list tonight, unfortunately. Sorry! But big thanks to everybody that submitted one. Be sure to save. Yep! Control S. Alright, Queen Lava. Come to Mama. At least you didn't need to lift the window. Oh no. But hello, Tank. On all fours or on twos? What should I do? Maybe I'll try on all fours. Oh no. Rest that poor arm of yours. Let's see how well I do. Swampert did it. Oh. Well, I know Quilava's body is like shaped like an eclair. Somewhere in the distance, Claire shivers. Sorry, Claire. So many Claire jokes. That's what I think I remember. Let's see. Eclair or hot dog? This is good, but give me a different song. Let's see. Let's see. Imagine if Smooth Moves went up to 300%. Oh no! I don't want to think about that. Let's see. How well can I do you, Quilava? Well, you know, it's a Twinkie. Twinkie. A Twinkie wiener sandwich. No, thank you. What song is this? This is called "Come Undone." I forget which program this vocal is. It's on VSynth or a different one, but it's Yun Kwan? That's the name of the vocal. VSynth! It's definitely not Vocaloid. It's either VSynth or a different synthesizer program. Quilava! Why do I picture Amy Rose singing this song? With how much she's tried to chase Sonic over the years? Yeah, I could definitely see that. Still just the same. I know the artist that made this song uploaded the instrumental is free, but I think if you wanted like the voice file to make other vocals sing it, you have to like pay a few bucks. Hell yeah! I believe the flame started on the body, so I'll add that on there. Pose for the fans. Yay! I'm ready for my close-up. there. Ta-da! He's flaming in a Quilava way. Hell yeah!
It's your main man Knuckles, and we're Meteor Herd. You ready to go in space?
Help me draw the emeralds. A close-up, you jerk! A close-up! I'm ready for my close-up.
To space and left my homes. At least we're friends, and I'm not all alone.
Square! I guess while we're beginning the wind down while I'm working on this, as a reminder, keep a lookout on my social media and Discord server tomorrow for the schedule for the week. It should once again be a normal week unless Mother Nature freaks things up either tomorrow or Tuesday. If any day gets cancelled, then Thursday will be a makeup day. But I don't think it should be as bad as initially planned, they were saying on the news, so we'll see. And then, let's see, I already talked about the mermaid stuff. And then, let's see. So, this stream was courtesy of y'all fulfilling the sub goal from last month. And if you can fill this month's sub goal, I will play through Super Mario 64, the Chaos Edition ROM hack, where literally anything can happen at any time. The character model could change, the music could get all funky, Mario could just instantly go through the floor. Anything can happen. I know Juker's been trying to get me to play it for a while. But, hey, if that goal gets complete before the end of the month, I shall play it. Yay! I mean, we're already a fifth of the way there, so yippee! Let's see. Which layer to do the flame? Yeah, do it from here. You got this, Quilava, the Eclair. No, you're not an Eclair Pokemon. I can't help it, your body's shaped like an Eclair when you're on all fours. But I definitely do not want to know what kind of flavored Eclair it is. No! No, no, no! Do not eat the Quilava! No eating the Quilava! Doop, 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 doop. Nice there. Yep, just right there. Chaos 64 is as stable as can be now, but it used to crash every 5 to 20 minutes. I have heard those stories. No wonder they call it Chaos Edition. Was that before or after Project 64? Ooh. I wanna say before? I'm not sure. My history of ROM hacks is not exactly the greatest. If there's anybody that knows ROM hacks, it's Claire. I have to admit, I keep stopping myself. I almost wanted to say John. Oops! I know she still accepts John for now. It's just like, no, I want to call her Claire. We love her! Although in the past, I kept on calling her John, even after I found out, because I did not want to slip up on stream, so I'm like, So I'm like training my brain to go like, don't say Claire, don't say Claire, say John, say John. And now I gotta train my head to now say Claire. Opposite training. Oh man. Alright, we got the boys. Now we gotta color him. Let's see how well I remember the colors. Now is a very, very dark teal for the upper skin. We'll get there eventually.
Asking for more like a young Oliver Twist. We gifted, uplifted, in fact, and overtrained the tracks. Super Soul is where it's at.
Maybe close, but let me see. I wonder. Almost to my liking, but I feel like he's been a little lighter. There we go. Actually, more blue in there.
Yo, things they move in cycles.
There.
Transformers, prime time my disciples. Whether heads or tails, pass or fail. Speed like a sonic boom. Perfect the art and where to start. Collect the hearts. Also collect, inspect the deck. A Donkey Kong smack it, just get mad respect. Parry everything like an 04 Daigo. One strike, two strike, three, it's inevitable. The music keep you high, Mr. Veggie. Fist to the top, bot drop like this.
Now the bottom half of its body is more of a yellowy tan.
Like figure eight, you can't stop it. Graduate
Yellow.
with supreme technique. I went to college, polished knowledge. A slave to the rhythm and beats. A beast like Vincent. Strike 3 or 7 times.
Start with
And
you.
fly with a verse of pro. Super Soul keep you on your toes.
You're on your toes. Like about this color? It's not too bad looking to my guess. And now we need the flames. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's more of an orangey red based off like the anime. Hello, McButts. Just in time for me to color in the last mon of the night. Cause I could definitely feel it in my hands. It is saying, girl, you need to rest soon. Okay. Let's see. The only time I use John is when letting people know she's Claire now, though I do slip up here and there because it's been a good while calling her a former name. Oh yeah. And I do not fault anyone for taking their time during the transition period. Because it's not exactly a small change, it's a big one. Let's see. I believe the ear color of... The ear color was, I think, red of this guy? A little more on the red side than this orange red. I'm pretty used to art flip since most of my friends are trans too. I mean, that's fair there. It's a case by case scenario. Hello, Fampy. It's midnight. I'm surprised you're still alive. Yep, we're on the last Pokemon of the night that I can do before my hand gives out. We did get through a good chunk of mons tonight. Hell yeah. Maybe what I'll instead do, change of plans. Maybe instead of refunding the points, maybe I'll disable the Pokemon submission form at the end of the stream anyway, but keep the submitted ones for another draw from memory night. Fampy, thank you for the 12 months. That's a year. Appreciate it. I'm gonna get my driver's license. It's only gonna take one more year, one more super duper year. One more super spectacular, extra magical, extra fantastical year. Barnacles. Dirty barnacles. No, wait. Oh, Neptune. Another year with him. I gotta find something to save myself. Extra credit! Huh? Extra credit, SpongeBob. The extra credit. I still have a chance. I mean, you still have a chance. Nip. So yeah, if anybody was not able to submit a Pokemon before, or want to do it before I shut down the command, feel free to do so right now. But be careful, it only works once per user. Think of a Pokemon, any Pokemon. But if there are any duplicates, I shall refund. You'll ace that test. Yep. Sorry, not sorry, boss. Oh no. Now these flames. Remember how it's gone in the anime? Hot top volcano, very fitting for this mod right here. Good enough for me? Now then, for the eyes and the ear, and then we're done. I'll go ahead and refund the duplicate. Okay. Believe this kind of red? Where the fuck is red? We found it! Later, Skylar! Let's see there. La la la. I think this is how I remember the eye here. Whoops. Excellent. There. And ta-da! We got our fire eclair here! Yay! Look at that flaming boy! But now then, how off or close was I? Queen Lava. Honestly, not that far off. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see. Ooh, that's a big image. Zoom out. And boop. There you go, chat. Honestly, not too far off. Though I have missed some details, like the mouth and the eye could be a little bit smaller, but you know what? For a first try, hell yeah! Yay! But pretty damn close. I approve. Way to go! But now then, my friends, look at all these goodies right here. Zoop. Let me move y'all in. He must show up. You know what? I could just copy them all and open up a new document. Ta-da! Put them all in there. Let me adjust the canvas size a little bit there, and then it'll be ready for posting later. Ta-da! So, in total we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Pokemon in one night. Yay! The Alcremie will not be a lie. Yep. Well, in that case, let me just, Well, first off, thank you, Jacebook, for the Queen Lava. Yes! So the next time that I go back to the draw Pokemon from memory, the one that will begin will be Gigantamax Alcremie. There's 11 entries left in here right now. But I'll give you guys maybe like an hour after stream ends to add some more. And then when that hour is up, I shall close it down. Yay! But yes, this shall be saved. Pokemon from memory. Save it. Ta-da! I say mission accomplished. Yippee! Oh no. Yudi, why would you pick that one? Ah! Not as cute. That fucking penguin. Oh no. With that being said, folks, thanks for the Pokemon requests and for chilling out tonight. What is our raid message? Oh no. And shortly after stream, I shall post this on Twitter, Blue Sky, and elsewhere. Excellent. But now, who is online? Decent chunk of people here. Right, I forgot Juker was doing the gaggle night with Supermarket Sweep. Yes! Aggron in bodysuit. Draw that Pokemon, Yippee. You know what? Aggron in bodysuit I think is pretty funny. Give it to me. And what the heck? I know I rated Juker earlier in the week, but he's watching Supermarket Sweep on Gaggle. Yes! I love that game show. Actually, is he still on it? Or is he on a different show now? Oh wait, he's on a different show now. Never mind. Cancel the raid. Sorry, Juker. No Supermarket Sweep. No raid for ya. I think instead I will go raid Dan, who's currently playing Pokemon Yellow. He's playing Pokemon Yellow. Yellow Legacy? Huh. Interesting. Excellent. Wonder what the difference is between that and the OG Yellow. But you know, Dan, he's a good bean, fellow Smash competitive player, and wrestling fanatic. Go give him some love. Alright, folks. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will see you tomorrow/today for whatever I've got planned in the schedule. Until then, laters! I've been squished by a thwomp. Medic on the set!